Kaley Cuoco just did something that's quietly changing the game. In a world obsessed with post-baby bounce-backs and airbrushed celebrity perfection, she showed up with raw honesty, fuller, glowing, and unapologetically herself. Her latest photo left fans speechless, not because of what she wore, but because of what she owned. Her motherhood, her body, and her power. This is not about size. It's about showing up real. Kaley Cuoco has been a staple of American television for more than 2 decades, from her early days on 8 Simple Rules to her beloved role as Penny on The Big Bang Theory, and later as the critically acclaimed star and executive producer of The Flight Attendant. But despite a career filled with red carpet appearances, award nominations, and viral laugh track moments, it's her latest photo that may be her most powerful yet. No designer gown. No makeup artist in the background. No filtered backdrop of Hollywood glamour. Just Kaley, standing in her home, holding her baby, and smiling with a presence that spoke louder than any headline. The caption was simple, the photo unedited. Yet the impact was immediate. Fans didn't just double tap. They felt something. Because in that image, Kaley wasn't playing a part. She wasn't promoting a show. She wasn't staying relevant. She was simply there as she is. A new mom, a working actress, and a woman whose body and life had evolved, and who had absolutely no interest in hiding it. The photo revealed a fuller figure than what some fans remembered from her time on The Big Bang Theory, but what they saw wasn't weight. It was wholeness. This wasn't a reveal made for shock value or vanity metrics. It was a quiet declaration. This is who I am now, and I like her. In an industry that often rewards women for bouncing back quickly, for shrinking themselves into pre-baby jeans and smiling through postnatal exhaustion, Cuoco chose authenticity over aesthetic. She didn't glam up her postpartum body or frame it as a transformation project. She didn't attach a fitness plan or a sponsorship deal. She simply let herself be seen, and in doing so reminded women everywhere that being seen is powerful enough. Kaley Cuoco's journey to this moment has been nothing short of remarkable. Born in 1985 in California, she began her career young, building a resume through commercials, TV roles, and teen dramas. She broke into the mainstream with 8 Simple Rules and skyrocketed with The Big Bang Theory, where her role as Penny made her one of the highest-paid actresses in television history. But even with that success, she never leaned into the Hollywood stereotype. Cuoco has always been known for her laid-back humor, candid interviews, and tendency to call herself out before anyone else could. Whether she was cracking jokes about red carpet fails or publicly sharing her dog's vet bills, she's always given fans a version of herself that was real. When she transitioned from sitcom star to Emmy-nominated dramatic actress with The Flight Attendant, many in the industry were surprised. But those who had followed her growth weren't. They had watched her build, evolve, and make bold choices both professionally and personally. They had seen her marry, divorce, and fall in love again. They had seen her move through career reinvention with grace and grit. And now, as a mother, they're seeing her embrace a new identity with the same fearless honesty. In March 2023, Kaley and her partner, actor Tom Pelphrey, welcomed their daughter Matilda. From the very beginning, they opened up about the chaos and wonder of new parenthood. Their social media feeds filled with the kind of moments usually left on the cutting room floor. Sleepless nights, baby barf, messy hair, and tearful joy. It wasn't curated. It was connected. So when Kaley posted her now viral photo, it felt like a continuation, not a break from that raw, real storytelling. And the public responded. The comment section was flooded with love. Mothers thanked her for showing what real postpartum looks like. Young women praised her for being a role model. Even fellow celebrities applauded her confidence. What's most compelling is how Kaley didn't frame the post. There was no grand statement, no #bodypositivity hashtag. She didn't explain or justify her appearance. She didn't label it a comeback or a reclaiming. She let the image speak, and it did, in volumes. In a world where postpartum bodies are often treated as problems to solve, something to fix, shrink, or hide, Kaley's decision to simply show up, exactly as she is, felt revolutionary. This isn't to say she's walked away from Hollywood. Far from it. Cuoco remains active in the industry through her company, yes, Norman Productions. She continues to voice Harley Quinn in the animated DC series, and has several producing projects in development. But like many working mothers, she's adjusting the rhythm. She's not stepping back. She's stepping into a new pace. She's choosing not to trade her sanity for industry expectations. She's letting her body be where it is, rather than where it should be. She's living the message so many women desperately need to see. You don't owe anyone your old self back. Her partner Tom has been nothing short of supportive, often sharing moments from their life with sincerity and sweetness. Together, they've become a public model of modern parenting that's full of love, chaos, and above all, teamwork. At 39, Kaley Cuoco isn't reinventing herself. She's revealing more of herself, and what's being revealed is deeply powerful. Not just because she looks different, but because she feels different. Stronger, softer, more rooted. We often hear that representation matters. And it does. But what Kaley Cuoco gave her fans with this photo goes beyond that. It's permission. Permission to grow, to rest, to show up bigger. Not just in size but in presence. In honesty, in love. The headline might say she showed off her huge size. But the truth is far richer. She showed off her huge heart, her huge spirit, and her huge willingness to live openly, even when it's not polished. This wasn't a stunt. It wasn't a transformation story. It was a celebration of staying the course. Even when your shape changes, your priorities shift, and your energy feels different. For longtime fans who watched her go from sitcom stardom to critical acclaim to motherhood, this moment was more than just a photo. It was the culmination of a journey, one marked not by perfection but by presence. And in an era where so much of celebrity culture is edited, filtered, and market-tested, Kaley Cuoco's decision to not play that game feels like the boldest performance of her career. Kaley Cuoco has never been a stranger to the spotlight. From her unforgettable charm as Penny on The Big Bang Theory to her critically acclaimed role in The Flight Attendant, fans have watched her grow, both as an actress and as a woman. But her latest photo did something no red carpet or award ever could. It stopped people in their tracks. Standing tall, radiant, and visibly changed, Kaley proudly showed off her postpartum body just weeks after giving birth to her daughter. But this wasn't just any celebrity baby reveal moment. There was no professional lighting, no airbrush perfection. Just Kaley, raw, real, and unapologetically herself. Dressed in a relaxed, body-hugging dress, her curves soft and her midsection fuller than fans were used to, Kaley shared the image on Instagram with a simple caption. "This is me. This is real. This is motherhood." And the internet. It erupted with emotion. For years, fans had praised her bubbly personality, her comedic timing, and her Hollywood glow. But now they were praising something much deeper, her bravery. Because in an industry obsessed with bounce-backs and body goals, Cuoco was rewriting the script. Rather than hiding behind filters or waiting for a magazine cover to debut a new look, Kaley chose to share the most honest version of herself yet. A woman whose body had just brought life into the world. A woman who bore the visible strength of childbirth and chose not to mask it with edits or shame. In the photo, her face glows, not from makeup, but from exhaustion, contentment, and the kind of love that changes you forever. You can see it in her posture. She's not trying to pose. She's just existing. And that's what made it powerful. The photo flooded with comments. "Thank you for being real. I needed this today. This makes me feel okay about my own body again." Kaley Cuoco may have shown off her huge size in that photo, but what truly grew was her legacy. Not just as an actress, but as a mother, a role model, and a fierce champion of body honesty. This wasn't a glamour shot.